that is viscosity. 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 This is like one of the property, that is viscosity. Now we can see that ki, uh, earlier, as we noted earlier, liquids have a fluidity. Viscosity measures the magnitude of internal friction. Viscosity measures magnitude of internal friction in liquid or fluid flow as measured by the force. It is force per unit area resisting uniform flow. Area resisting uniform flow. Uniform flow. Different layers of liquid flow with different velocity. This is called laminar flow. Laminar flow. Different liquids have a different layers. Here, the layers of the molecule in the intermediate contact of the fixed surface remain stationary. The subsequent layer slips over one another. Strong intermolecular forces obstruct the layer from the slipping over one another, this resulting in a friction between the layers. If this is a container, there are layers are present. In between these layers, there is a friction. Viscosity is the force of friction. Viscosity is force of friction between two successive layers, resulting in a friction between the layers. Viscosity is the force of friction between the successive layers. Successive layers have a friction. So, in between successive layer, there is a friction that is called as the viscosity. It is also resistance to flow the liquid. Viscosity is also resistance to the flow of liquid. When liquid flows through a tube, tube remains stationary. This is a result of the viscosity of the liquid. Hence, velocity gradient exists across the cross section of the tube. Viscosity is inversely proportional to temperature. Viscosity also depends on molecular size, shape. Large molecule have a more viscosity, and spherical molecule offer the less resistance to the flow, therefore are less viscous. Spherical molecules have less viscosity, and large have more viscosity. Large molecules have more viscosity. Large molecule have more viscosity. Greater is the viscosity, slower is the flow. Greater is viscosity, slower is the flow. Slower is the flow. और हम लोग बोल सकते हैं कि viscosity is expressed in eta. It is eta, and unit is Newton second per square meter. Unit of viscosity is Newton second per meter square, and it is measured in poise. 1 poise equal to 1 gram per centimeter. How? Now, illustration of viscosity. Illustration of viscosity. Illustration of viscosity. Lubricant oils are applications. Lubricated oils are viscous liquid. Lubricating oils are viscous liquid. Gradation of lubricating oil is done on the basis of viscosity. A good quality lubricating oil does not change its viscosity. Viscosity increases or decreases. Viscosity decreases with temperature, है ना. उसके बाद में increase blood viscosity, then the normal is taken as the indication of cardiovascular disease. It is cause of this is the viscous blood than the normal value. Viscosity of blood is more when viscosity of blood is more than normal value, then there is a cause of cardiovascular disease. Or glass planes of old buildings are found to become thicker near the bottom. That glass is not a solid but a viscosity phenomenon can explain. The glass is not solid but supercooled liquid. Supercooled viscous liquid. Because we observe that glass planes of old buildings are found to become thicker near the bottom after some time. Thank you. This is the end of the chapter States of Matter.